All right, welcome back into One-on-One with Fatch. He, of course, is Fatch. I am Bob Carskadon. Coach, congrats, a big win over Ole Miss this weekend. You got to feel pretty good about where the team is coming off of that.
Really proud of the team. It was a great match. We had a good game plan, and the players executed like we needed to execute, so we're really excited to get that win.
You know, you and I were talking a minute ago before we got on camera, and you talked about the aggressiveness the team played with. And that's the style you wanted. Is that sort of a good sign that that's happening?
It's a great sign that it's happening. It's a great sign that the players have bought into that kind of mentality. You can't always be aggressive, but that's, for the most part, that's what we want to do, and they're doing it. They're doing a great job.
Well, Coach, in a minute here we're going to talk about Alex Warren. We're going to have her join. But before we do that, looking ahead to the weekend, traveling to Kentucky, and then back home, hosting South Carolina. What are some of the goals, I guess, coming off a big win? What do you want to see keep up going forward?
We want to keep getting better. We talked the last couple of times, Bob, about having the stretches where we were good, and then great, and not dropping off. And I think we've done a better job of that. Kentucky's a very good team, very well coached, very polished. People know their responsibilities. They know what their jobs are. They just upset top 4, 3, whatever ranked Florida at Florida. So we're going to have our hands full. But we're undaunted as always, and we're going to go in there and try to come away with a win. We don't know that much about South Carolina yet. We're trying to focus on Kentucky first, but I'm excited about another chance to get better.
There you go. I like that. Speaking of getting better, I told you we're going to talk to Alex Warren here in a minute. Absolutely killing it her senior year. Let me ask you, what were your first impressions of her when you got to see her play? What did you think?
I thought she's a tremendous athlete. She's a great teammate. She could be, at the time, I didn't think she was enough of a leader, but I thought she could be a great leader. But I also felt like she was in the wrong position. And so I felt like at the very beginning, if I can convince her that this is not her strength to be on the left side, let's put her on the right side, that it's going to pay off for her and pay off for the team, and then we could make an immediate improvement. And so she bought into it. We moved her. She said, "I feel fine over here," and she has been fantastic.
Right on. All right, well, Coach, I appreciate you hanging out. Now we're going to move on to our special guest. All right, now welcome into the show, Alex Warren. Alex, how you feeling? Ready for the weekend?
I am super excited, super ready to go.
Yeah, you should. I'm excited too. Both games on SEC Network, I should mention, so looking forward to that. Let's talk about you a little bit. You may not like to brag, but I can do it for you. You have topped 600 kills on your career. As a senior this year, you've been absolutely killing it, pun intended. 23 kills against Alabama, that was a career high for you. Against Ole Miss this weekend, you had a game high 13, led all players. You've been dominating lately. Talk to me about, coming into your senior year, was there something you were working on? What is it about it that has your game at such a high level this year?
Well, I think just being a senior, there's a lot of things expected out of you. You just got to work harder. The offense is amazing, it's faster, so there's more options open, more like solo blocks for me. And just like, I don't know, it's like a new culture here, so it just feels better.
You mentioned the offense. It's very fast-paced. One of the impressions I get is that Fatch wants you guys, basically he says, go hard. If you mess up, that's okay, but just go 100 miles an hour. I would imagine for somebody in your position, that's got to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, just like he's always be aggressive, and there's like a good miss and a bad miss, and the good miss is like when you hit it just out, and the bad miss is when you hit it in the net. So when you get a good miss, you feel like not good about yourself, but it's like, okay, I was aggressive.
So you feel like it's okay, and it's something to build on. So talking about that, obviously SEC play recently got started getting farther into the season. What are some things you want to see from yourself or from the team as you move forward and get through conference play?
For myself, I'd like to get one of the SEC accolades of the week or something, or any of my teammates. I want our progress to be rewarded in some way. People to recognize that we are making a lot of noise in the SEC.
Well, the progress is certainly there, so I appreciate you hanging out with us, Alex. I appreciate you guys joining us. We'll catch you next week after hopefully what's a successful weekend for you guys.
Yes, hopefully.